Hello, I'd like to invite you in on a trick for your senses using this old brass box. Now, it's not the box itself that's important just yet. It's what's inside that I want to show you. Inside, I have 4 old silver dollars. Now, if you were here, I would invite you to inspect these coins for yourself, just to make sure they are what they appear to be, 4 normal coins. Now, for the box, we'll get back to that in just a minute. I'll set it aside for now. I want you to be totally satisfied that these coins are normal and that nothing else is going on here. Just 4 coins and 2 hands. Now first, I want you to imagine that one of these coins travels across over to this hand. It might look something like this. We close up here, we grab over here, and with just a rub, coin number 1 appears. That should leave just 3 coins and nothing else in my hands. Just 3 coins here. Now, you didn't see coin number 1, and honestly, you won't see coin number 2, but I'll let you hear it. That's coin number 1. Now listen. That's coin number 2, which obviously leaves coin number 3 and coin number 4. Now, everyone always wants to see the magic moment. So, I will let you see coin number 3. Watch right here at the fingertips. 1, 2, 3. That's coin number 3. Now, saving the best for last, I'll let you feel coin number 4. If you would, set your hand out there. That's 1, 2, 3, and coin number 4. It's important you feel what 4 coins is like in your hand. Since you're not here, I'll use the glass to cover the coins. Now, you'll feel the moment coin number 4 goes through your hand to join the other 3. It feels a little like this. We grab here, we snap, and it goes. Go ahead and open your hand. There's all 4 coins. Now, getting back to that old brass box, I want to show you something really interesting. If you would place the coins back inside for me. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll get back to the lid, but I want you to see the coins till the last second. So hold your hand out again for me. Just there. The box goes on the back of the hand. The lid covers everything. Now on the count of 3, something weird is going to happen. 1, 2, 3. That's all 4 coins through the box, through my hand, and into your hand, just like that. Now, one last thing. Point to any one of the coins here. This one? All right, we'll use that one. We'll set the rest of these aside and put the box away. I want to ask you to do something you may never have done in your life, but it'll make sense in just a minute. If you would, write your name on the head side of this coin. So I will make a scribble here for you. And on the back, I will write my own initials just there. Now, that's your initials on the head and my initials on the tail side. Now, you may never have done anything like this, but it'll make sense in just a second. I want to show you something in my wallet. But first, we'll take the coin here. And with just a squeeze, it gets smaller and smaller until finally it goes. It's nowhere to be seen. But if we look inside the wallet, you may not know anyone who carries a wallet inside of their wallet, but I do. In fact, I carry a wallet inside of my wallet, inside of my other wallet. Yes, I'm the only person in the world, but this is what I want to show you. Deep inside is your coin with your signature on it. And that's a trick for your senses. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Are you looking for a way to put together a few coin routines that make sense into a mini coin act Well, I want to teach you something today that's from a book you probably already own, Modern Coin Magic from J.B. Bobo. Now, if you look in the section towards the back, you can find this routine for yourself. Now, looking near the back of the book, on page 341, you'll find chapter 16, which has a number of routines in here. Today, I'm looking at routine number 16 on page 349. It has no title. Some of these have titles. This one does not have a title. It's by Roland Hamblin. What you need for this is a Boston box, or used to be called a combination box. So that's an Aikido box with a coin in the recess of the bottom here. And you'll need 4 normal coins to go inside. You'll also need an expanded shell that fits on those coins, and an additional coin which you'll write on. Now, if you watched the video from last week, I showed you this routine, too many coins, and how we can use this as a framework to kind of make it our own. So I changed a number of things in this routine. I also have changed some things in this routine. In addition to these items, it also says that you'll need a Lippincott box. I don't own one of these, but it's basically the same concept as the nest of wallets, which I do own. So I've replaced that section with just a nest of wallets. It also mentions here you can do the coin in the ball of wool trick, which is earlier on in the book. That in my mind would work fine, but maybe for a more formal performance, like a parlor type situation. So I like the nest of wallets. It kind of works for a close-up situation. You could maybe even do it walking around. In addition to those changes, I made some minor handling changes, which I'll get into now. Now, I'll let you read through the description yourself, but I'll explain as I go along reasons why I made these minor changes. So the setup is pretty simple. You need a couple more items, but not too many. In my left pocket, I have 1 coin that I've already written my initials on the tail side. So there you can see my initials on the tail side of the coin. This coin will play as a fake, a duplicate of their signed coin when we get to that point. So nothing's on the head side, but you sign the tail side. That's in the left pocket, along with my nest of wallets. This is the Babu nest of wallets from Grum Leathercraft. If you don't have a nest of wallets set, I highly recommend this. It's well made. It's got a genius method for the load, and there's a couple other hidden features that are cool about it. So if you're looking to get a nest of wallets, I highly recommend this product. This is sitting in my left wallet, my left pocket, and the coin is in front of it to the outside. And the other thing is the Sharpie marker, which is sitting there. So all of this is my left pocket like this. In my right pocket, I have my Boston box loaded with coins, and the expanded shell. I've done something interesting. In the book, it tells you to have the shell loose in your pocket, and that always makes me nervous. So what I've done is just put the shell on the coin that's in the Boston box. This might not work with the box you have. I just want to say that out front. This is a Copeland coin box, which might be a rare thing nowadays, but it accommodates an expanded shell. Therefore, this recess will accommodate a coin and the shell. So I have it on there already. And so when you get into the routine, you introduce the box, you show the coins, and I can freely just hold the box here. There's no need to flash this. You can just hold the box normally. There's no reason you'd show the bottom anyway. So they can inspect these coins. They're totally normal coins. And then you put the box back in your pocket. But in the process, as you lift up, the shell will remain in your hand. So you lift this away and say, well, we'll get back to the box in just a second. So that goes in your right pocket there. Now this phase is just the peregrinating halves from earlier on in modern coin magic. To load the shell, I pick up 2 coins with each hand. I drop these coins on top of the shell. And as I drop these coins, I throw 1 coin from my right to the left. That's so I can turn this over. Now the shell is on top of that. And then I throw everything over to the right. And I you might need to make an adjustment here just so everything is towards finger palm. And just like the peregrinating halves routine, it starts in this position. So now you go from there. You lift off the whole stack, which leaves a coin. And then you kind of reorganize these. So now your shell will be the second coin from the bottom. Lay these down on your left hand. And my premise is this is a trick for your senses. So the first coin, you're just imagining that it goes from here to here. So you imagine it might look like that. And there's coin number 1. You show just 3, nothing else in your hands. Do the lift again, which leaves a coin. Now move the shell to the center as you're just displaying the coins. Lay these down again. Now the next idea is you're going to hear. So we imagined coin number 1. You didn't see number 1. You're not going to see number 2, but I'll let you hear it. So there's coin number 1. Now you listen. You let that coin fall onto the first one. There's coin number 2, which leaves 3 and 4. So now I've separated these. The shelled coin is in my right hand. And I just do that standard move to drop the coin out. Put these back together in the left hand. And now coin number 3, you're going to see. So I'm just holding it here in finger palm as you kind of use this Ramsey subtlety to emphasize that these are 2 real coins and your hands are empty. And you just come here, 1, 2, 3, you nest that, you push that out. That's coin number 3. Then the last coin, you do the standard move. This isn't in the peregrinating halves, but it's a superior move to add to the end of this routine where they hold the 3 coins. You place the 4th coin in, and the idea is the last coin, they're going to feel it. So first they imagined one, then they heard one, then they saw one, now they're going to feel it. So the premise is, we're playing with their senses. So you do this standard procedure here, and you lift the shell away. Now their hand is closed, obviously. And you just do a spider vanish here. The coin is gone. Now they open their hand to C4. Now to ditch this shell, you're going to reintroduce the box. So you go in your pocket, you drop the shell, you get the box. Actually, I recommend you get the box first and then drop the shell. That will prevent any clinking noise. So the box comes out. Now we're going to move on to phase 2, a penetration. So you have them put the coins in. And just make sure that last coin is going to match your coin that's stuck in the bottom. In my case, I put the tail side up. And here you can do any turnover move you like. I really like this move from Joe Berman, an old move here. You're going to reach here, and in the process, the box gets turned over. So you have a natural motivation to get the lid, and in that process, the box turns. But you could use any kind of turnover you'd like in that moment. But I think this fits really well because I'm mentioning the lid, but I don't want to use it just yet. I want you to still see the coins. So now that it's turned over, we're going to lift the box off, placing it on the back of the hand. And a little tip here, instead of lifting the box off, turn your left hand away. So instead of lifting up, which is easy to flash, turn your left hand away and hold the box almost still. And then place it here. Now we're going to put the lid on. They see the coins till the last second. Now you do this penetration through the hand and do the standard dropout move there. And that's phase 2. All 4 coins went through the box, through your hand, landed in their hand. Moving on to phase 3, they pick any coin here, and you're going to just put everything else away. That goes back in your pocket. Now the Sharpie comes out. So remember, this is in my pocket in this fashion like this. And as I'm getting these items, you want to be saying something just so you're not fumbling around or that amount of time is covered by something. So I reach in, I first get the coin. So my signature is outward. So I know the orientation of that. So the signature is against my skin now. And then I immediately come out with the Sharpie. And I'm saying, you may not have, I'm going to ask you to do something you may not have ever done before, but it's going to make sense in a minute. And in that amount of time, I've palmed this coin and I've pulled the Sharpie out. So I asked them, if you would, sign your name or make a mark on the head side of that coin. And a nice little subtlety that only worked on video because I'm by myself. I can hold the coin like this and hide the other coin there. But in real life, they will be signing the coin in their own hands. But you can take the coin back, turn it over to the tail side, and you still get this display. So you want to copy to the best of your abilities the same initials that you wrote on this hidden coin. It's only going to be seen for a second, but try to make it the same. So that goes on the tail side. And then this is a nice little switch that I first learned from Sleight of Dave DVDs long ago, Dave Williamson. It was from his handling of the pen through the quarter trick. But you display their signature here, and it's going to look like you flip it and display your initials on the back. But in the process, you switch the coins. So this one gets clipped, just a simple clip here, and the other coin gets dropped like that. So I'll show you that from over the shoulder. So here's my coin to be switched out that already has my initials there. That's in finger palm. They've signed this and I've signed the back. So I'm displaying, look, there's your signature on the front and then you clip here, turn, and drop the other one and come away to show your signature on the back. This hand immediately goes to the pocket, and you load the real coin, the signed coin, into your nest of wallets. And that gets dropped to the table just briefly. That gets loaded, and then the wallets are brought out. And you mention them, but just set them on the table. Now here you can do any vanish you want. You can do a complete vanish here, anything you want. I did the Rick Roll retention, which I've taught before. And then it shrinks and shrinks and then disappears. And then I cleaned up using Greg Wilson's all-around vanish. So I pat my pockets, the coin gets tossed around the back and then put into the pants pocket as I reach across for the wallet, because your body will turn and it's a convenient way to ditch that coin in the pocket. You then open up the wallets and do the final reveal of their coin and their signature within 3 wallets. So that's it for the routine. It's a really cool combination of some different tricks that flow pretty nicely together. But like I said, all of these routines in this section you can use as a framework and just make them your own. In last week's video, I completely omitted some parts. And in this week's video, I changed the handling and added the shell to the actual coin in the box. And, you know, these things worked easier for me and my style. So don't overlook these routines in the back. It's a good way to learn how to make segues between individual tricks we're doing. So that's it for today's video, and stay tuned for the next one.